All right, everybody. Today is Tuesday, September 6th. It is 8:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome back to Happy Hour Sports. You got your guy, Gary Boss,
T-Grizz,
on the mics today. We are coming to you at the very tail end of an electric Week 1 college football landscape. We finished up, last night with the Georgia Tech Clemson game.
Who cares?
Awful game.
No one watched it.
Saw a couple snaps, just shit. I did see Clemson's quarterback had a rough showing, though. Let's open up with the recap of our picks that we had last week, which were, for those of you who were keeping track at home, terrible. Very bad picks. Very bad picks this week. I'll start with myself. I didn't necessarily pick this game, but I do recall saying that the backyard brawl, Pitt versus West Virginia, I believe I declared that game was going to be quote-unquote terrible and unwatchable.
Definitely was not
probably.
It was probably it was
one of the best games of the weekend, if not the best.
Especially for
Thursday night.
Yeah, shit.
And then the end of that game rolled right into the fucking Purdue, the fourth quarter of that Purdue game.
That game was great. Illinois did not want to win that game.
Penn State. Penn State, yeah, it was Penn State.
I'm thinking of the next day. Illinois played Indiana.
Yeah, that was bad.
Illinois.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah, but
Big Ten.
So that leads me into my money line pick last week, which was Purdue at plus 150. Purdue had a handle on the game. They get into the fourth quarter, and then they still kind of had control of the game, and then all of a sudden they get like halfway through the fourth quarter, and then they just forget how to play football. My parlay loses because of them. 4-leg parlay I made, and it lost.
Tough look.
I believe both of us last week go 1-3 on our 4 picks. Notre Dame, Ohio State, I took the over 59. I said Ohio State was good for 28 or more points. They scored 21. Notre Dame scored 10. So that one loses. Cincinnati, Arkansas, I took the under at 54.5. They finish at 55 on the dot. Tough look for me there. Purdue, we just talked about. And I do believe our predictions for the Georgia game were absolutely spot on.
Mm-hmm.
We declared that it would take Oregon out of the conversation of national relevance, which it did.
Didn't even know Bo Nix was a quarterback. That would have made it even.
Yeah.
It would have been.
I mean, Bo Nix
more of a shit show.
Just terrible. He's the worst. So Georgia minus 17 was a lock. You could have bumped that all the way up to 46 and still made money. Mm-hmm. Georgia looked really good. We didn't see too much of that because we were tailgating.
We tried watching it.
We watched a little bit of it. You know, it was a good game though. We didn't really talk about this much. It was App State, North Carolina.
Dude, I think the over was like in the 50s.
They hit it in the fourth quarter.
100. They got to 124.
App State scored 40 in the fourth quarter.
What?
Yeah, they scored 40 points in the fourth quarter.
Didn't even notice because we watched the beginning and then we went back and watched the end. It was like 40. Well, we catch it at 40, 42, 49, or 49 and 56.
Something like that, yeah, because then
App State scored, went for 2, didn't get it.
Oh, because he threw it over the guy's head.
And then
That's
UNC
what it was.
returned an onside kick for a touchdown.
Which ended up being a bad move because App State got the ball back.
20 seconds, App State goes down the field, scores, misses the 2-point conversion, loses by 2. Crazy. It's a crazy game.
Yeah, that was an exciting one. That was a noon kickoff. I mean, way to ease your way into the season college football. But yeah, college football is officially fucking back.
Back.
That was an electrifying week 1, and I think that really the last thing to talk about. We're not talking about the FSU game. If you wanted to hear about that, sorry. Brian Kelly sucks. FSU
that was
sucks.
A horrible showing.
LSU sucks. That whole game sucked. Besides the crowd was pretty electric. I did see that, but
it was going FSU's way.
I know.
We're in New Orleans and it's FSU's way.
I mean, hey, Logan said he was like, hey, they'll travel, which honestly I didn't.
That was a good call.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't believe him, but I mean, it was a good call.
I hate to admit it, but it was a good call. Yeah, but in our opinion, game of the week, Florida Utah.
I think everyone's opinion.
Probably so. Yeah, I mean, a true Saturday night game in the swamp. It was freaking nuts in there.
Crazy loud. You can tell my voice is gone. It's been gone 3 days later, still gone.
Still hurting.
Logan's not even here. He's still hurting.
Yeah, he's still hurting that bad. Florida obviously edges them out. What was it, 29?
29-26.
29-26. Utah. Yeah.
25?
No, it's 29-26, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Utah could have kicked a field goal and tied it. Yeah, and
they just threw a pick.
And the place goes nuts. Obviously, it was all over the internet.
Deafening.
Yeah, you got Utah players throwing up in the heat. And yeah, so I think we've got another, well, I don't even think this week's games, honestly, are as good as last week's. There's a couple. I think Florida has the game of the week again, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there might be a couple games we're just overlooking, but they're not big, like, ranked teams.
Alabama, Texas, to me, is like, I mean, in theory, you would hope that would be a good game, but I think Texas is going to just get smoked. But I don't want to spoil anybody's picks, so let's just go through our we're going to be going the same style of picks as we did last week. We're each going to take a money line, and over and under, and a spread. We both started the year 1-3, so if you're not hot, you're due, and I believe we're due. I'll let you start.
So. Give me a start?
Yeah, get after it.
I looked at this number, and it was astronomical. My under, it's Kent State, Oklahoma, 71.5 over-under. I'm getting the under, -110. I mean,
oh my god,
71.5. That's a
high.
lot of points.
That's really high.
That is a lot of points. I think.
And they've got Oklahoma by 33.5.
Kent State scored 20 points last week against someone that's not. I think it was Washington. Which, we're talking a Pac-12 defense. We're not talking SEC here. I mean, 20 points is kind of a sad showing against a Pac-12 defense.
Yeah, that's Pac-12 is not.
I mean, Big 12 won't be any better, but
I agree.
It might be better, actually. They got Brett Venables.
Yeah.
That's his name, right, from Clemson?
Yeah, they got Venables, and, I mean, shoot, if they can score, hopefully, I mean, there's no way.
I got the under, so I'm hoping they don't score.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just saying in general, like, for Oklahoma's sake. But, yes. Okay, I
did under.
My under is Louisville versus UCF.
Ooh.
That total is 61.5.
It's a good pick.
Louisville struggled mightily last week, and I mean, yeah, isn't this a conference game? No, it's not.
No, ACC versus AAC. Same letters, different shit.
Yes, different.
Or same.
Alphabet. I had the alphabet right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I just look at this game and it just screams under, so I'm taking it. There's no science behind it. That's just what's going to happen. Next pick.
Over. You're talking about them earlier. App State versus A&M.
I have
only
the same
52.5.
I have the same thing.
Same thing,
yep.
-110. I mean,
that goes way over. They might score 70. I think
it was in the 50s last week against UNC, and they scored 124 points in regulation.
I also will say, though, playing devil's advocate for myself and you, that UNC,
the 12th man,
UNC might have one of the worst defenses in all of college football. I mean,
maybe
they gave up like 30 something to FAMU in week 0.
That's true.
Yeah, so I don't know.
We did say we were watching the game though. They have Chase Bryce at quarterback.
He's a stud.
Transfer.
He's a stud.
I mean, for App State, he's doing things. You know, he's gonna win probably 9-10 games in that. What are they in the? That's Maction. Maction. Wednesday Maction.
So
not
fucking
back
sick.
yet, but it will be.
It is back. It's about to be back. Maction is one of the all-time greats.
Gotta love Maction. Shout out Big Cat.
Yeah. Shout out Big Cat. Thank you. But yeah, I think that game just kind of screams over. I think A&M will probably score like 30-ish, and then if App State can just kind of roll in there and
I wouldn't be surprised 40. If this line moves to 56 by the end of the week.
Yeah, I mean it wouldn't be the craziest thing I've ever heard of.
Absolutely not.
All right, I'll snake this here. My spread that I'm taking this week is at a -110, and I'm taking Pitt +6.5 against Tennessee.
Whoa.
I'm taking Pitt +6.5 against Tennessee. I don't think Pitt had a bad showing against West Virginia at all. They blew the game at the end. West Virginia blew the game at the end. My apologies. I think that they kind
JT Daniels.
Yeah, they kind of stumbled like a little bit at the end, like offensively. They weren't really driving down the field and doing much. They scored 14 points in 45 seconds or whatever it was, but
didn't he throw a pick six at the end?
They had the pick six, so yeah, that was basically essentially a walk-off pick six. But yeah, I don't know. I think Tennessee's defense is still fraudulent. I mean, they're going to score a lot of points, but I think Pitt can kind of hang in there, and I think that'll be another big atmosphere in Pitt too. So
yeah, I don't know. Are they playing in? I'm not gonna say the new name Heinz. They're not playing in Heinz Field again, are they? Or is that?
Yeah, they always play there.
Do they actually?
Yeah, Heinz Field's their home, but they had their biggest crowd ever last week against West Virginia. But yeah, they're always playing at Heinz Field.
At Heinz Field. That's crazy.
Yep. So Pitt, that is my plus 6.5. I don't know. I mean, that one's a little bit suspect, to be honest with you. I want to take Tennessee minus the 6.5, but I just feel like their defense is not good. So I'm gonna let Pitt see if they can just eat on that 6.5.
Yeah, my spread. I mean, this is off of last year's data. I mean, it's not the best way to go about it, but I got Texas plus 20 against Bama.
That was the one earlier. I was like, I don't want to spoil it.
Go look at Bama on the road last year. Barely beat a bad Gator team. Went to 4 OTs against Auburn. Lost to A&M when they were favored by 15 or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
I'm not saying Texas is going to win.
I like that.
But maybe Alabama goes up 49-10, and then they take out Bryce Young, and Texas just scores 17 or 20
and they got
dog shit points.
What's that guy? Quinn Ewers?
Quinn Ewers, Ewers, whatever it is.
So he's got that's a big-time talent that they have at quarterback, or allegedly a big-time talent.
They probably played a high school team, but they killed whoever they played this last week.
They got Sark coordinating their offense. Sark also, people forget, was an assistant at Bama for several years.
He does usually phase Nick Saban, but we're not talking about money lines. We're talking about spread.
That's right. That's right. Sark was their offensive coordinator. I think he's got a great idea of what Bama will probably end up doing. T-Grizz, I'm in love with that pick. I think Texas can cover that 20.5. I think that, I think that they need to get some points on the board early, hope that Bama starts blowing them out, and then they can get some garbage time points towards the end. All right, what do I have left? Am I taking?
You got money lines.
Yeah, okay, money line. I am taking, drum roll please, Baylor versus BYU. Baylor's a 3.5 point dog here. I'm getting them at plus 150. That's a 10-15 game. I don't know. BYU's whatever. Baylor at least has some name pedigree. I think Baylor's defense will be okay in that game. And I think that they pull off a little bit of an upset here against BYU. I mean, it's not that big of a point difference here between the two, but I think it'll be a good game, and I think Baylor will nudge it out on the road with a more experienced team.
Yeah, I like that pick. Mormons are kind of down bad right now.
Yeah, Utah.
Really bad showing.
Sorry about it.
My money line, you alluded to it earlier about one of your picks. I'm just taking UCF's money line.
Love it.
They're playing an ACC opponent. They lost to him 2 years ago, but Louisville had a sad showing. UCF covered the over by themselves, I think, last week. So they're going to score points. Maybe the defense is suspect, but I don't think Louisville's offense is anything special.
No, they had a bad game last week. Who did they play? They played
I think they played Syracuse.
Yeah, they did. They got
murdered by Syracuse.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, UCF beat South Carolina State, but that John Reese Plumlee, I mean, he's a transfer from Ole Miss. He is fast.
Gus Malzahn's a better coach.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about Gus Malzahn, a better coach.
Yeah. So
a lot of transfers.
At minus 235, I mean, it's not tremendous value, but I mean, if you get heavy on that one, that's
make it a parlay. Part of a parlay, you got good value.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, and that's the recap of college football week 1. And also kind of previewing week 2. We're not going to go necessarily as in depth on these games and whatnot, but yeah, that's college football. Let's get into something new. All right, we're talking now. What are we talking? We're talking.
Can we go straight to NFL?
Probably NFL. Yeah, week 1 preview. That's what I got written down on my notepad, my scheduling pad. Week 1 preview.
What?
All right. Welcome back to college football. We already did college football. We've been back on college football. Now we're in. Look, this is NFL football. This is the fucking big leagues. We all love college football, and it's great.
This is happening.
It's the NFL.
It's happening.
Thursday night, September 8th. What a matchup to open the season. Rams defending Super Bowl champs at home against the Bills. I think the Bills are the betting odds favorite right now to win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, I think so.
Only a 2.5 point spread. I think that the Rams win.
You do.
I think the Rams win this one.
You think Rams money line? What's the value there?
Plus 115 for the Rams money line. Not massive value there, but you're still getting plus money for the defending Super Bowl champions at home. I don't see how you pass that up.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's kind of hard to pass up.
I don't see why you pass that up.
Yeah, I mean,
I definitely. Well, I mean, you may as well just take the money line. I was gonna say you should take the 2.5, but
2.5. I mean,
may as well.
You're going off of a field goal. Then I mean, it's a tough loss if you bet the spread. If you bet the money line and they lose by a field goal.
Yeah,
then
you're gonna hate yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be just an epic game, though. I mean, what a way to open the damn season.
Of course.
We will all be watching that one in unison as a country. It's just the best. Thursday night, that's the play. And just so everyone knows while you're listening here, we're going to get through week one preview, and then we're going to do all the division winners. We're going to talk conference winners, Super Bowl picks, and also, if we want to, we might even get into like offensive player of the year, rookie of the year, whatever. We might get MVP, whatever you want to call it. We might do it. All right, next up, starting on the early slate, Ravens-Jets. Kind of a nasty sounding game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's not going to be
pretty. Is
pretty.
Zach Wilson playing?
I think I heard that he might play. I think they said like 60%, maybe something like that.
If I'm the Jets, I'm not playing him week one. I mean, you're probably going to lose anyway to the Ravens.
Joe Flacco.
Just trot Joe out there and just see what he can do. I mean, yeah.
Quote, it's possible.
Okay. So I'm going to go with he's not going to play.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I will take. And these are just predictions. This isn't necessarily,
we're not taking these guys necessarily.
Yeah, I would not touch this game with a 10-foot pole. Yeah, Ravens come out of the gate hot. Win this one. They probably like 35-10, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
100%.
That's a lock. All right, next one is
Saints Falcons
divisional game right off the bat. Wow. This is an ugly one. I think the Saints absolutely dog walk the Falcons in this one, to be honest. What's your thoughts?
I think Jameis Winston's going to be eating a W.
I think Jameis Winston is, and we might get into a preview of this, definitely going to be comeback player of the year, Jameis.
I think it's not a lock, but it's pretty damn close.
I think he's going to have a hell of a year. He's got Chris Olave in there at receiver. They picked up Jarvis Landry.
And they got Slant God.
Yes. And Michael Thomas, whatever. Yeah, Slant God, Michael Thomas, whatever you want to call him. Kamara's not suspended. Jameis is back. He might sling 50 tutties out of the backfield.
He might. I mean, he might come with 20 picks, 30 picks, but it's the name of the game when you got Jameis.
Yeah. I mean,
whatever gets wins.
J-Dubs. Yeah, I don't hate this at all. I think I don't hate the Saints at all. They lost Chauncey Gardner, but that is what it is.
He's kind of a dog.
He is a dog. I mean, he goes to the Eagles too, makes their defense even better. But yeah, I got the Saints on that one. So I got the Saints. I mean, the Falcons are starting fucking Marcus Mariota at quarterback. He hasn't started an NFL game in like 4 years.
Oof.
Yeah, not a good look there. Also, hot take for the Falcons. I think we see Desmond Ridder starting by week 9. Week 9?
He might. I think it's maybe one of the worst things of all time is how the Falcons just don't pick Malik Willis when he's there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
and they pick Desmond Ridder a round after.
Yeah.
Like what? I mean,
I don't know, but was there really that much difference? I don't know. I mean, he was obviously at Cincinnati. He was a lot more high profile. I say high profile loosely. I mean, they got their shit rocked. They did. They made the playoff. But yeah, look, I'm not talking about the Falcons anymore. The Falcons are going to suck.
At least they have Kyle Pitts, but he can have fun sitting on the dog shit team.
Yeah, fantasy football god, hopefully. Yeah, Saints roll in Atlanta.
Easy.
Another divisional matchup. This is a good one. Pats Dolphins in Miami. We all know how the Pats have they have their very fair share of struggles when they go to Miami, regardless of who the quarterback has been.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on this one?
Looking at the odds, I picked the Fins to win. Shout out Dave.
You're taking them straight up?
No, I without looking at the odds, I picked the Fins, but I really like plus 3.5 New England. Looking at it now. They don't lose by more than a field goal.
I'm with you. I think the Dolphins have it. I think
they win though.
I think they win. I don't
It's
I don't know
Tua.
about the cover. I don't know about 4 or more, but I mean shit. The Pats looked bad in preseason. I don't put that much stock
Their
into preseason.
or their defense is
Yes, highly
not
suspect.
as good as last year, to say the least.
And then also they lose Josh McDaniels, which I mean, like, you know,
That's huge.
People are gonna say Belichick is. Look, we all know Belichick's the orchestrator of everything, but Josh McDaniels was running that offense for 12 years basically.
Ever since he got fired from Denver.
Yeah, but he was even in New England before that.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He left and then came back.
Yeah, I mean,
So
probably.
he's had probably at least 15, 12 years.
Yeah, I mean, that's to basically just grab the hard drive and walk out essentially and leave him with nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
it's tough.
That is. Yeah, I think the Dolphins.
That actually is a really tough game to call. I think Dolphins win.
I think the Dolphins win too. And
at home.
And honestly, I will say something too. Is that that game down in Miami, it's gonna be hot as shit. We saw it in Gainesville. I mean, these guys are pro ball players. I know that, but still, going down to Florida when it's 80, 75, 80 degrees where you're practicing.
That won't affect Mac Jones though.
Yeah. Okay. Why? Because he played high school.
Played high school in Florida. Played at Bama.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was a cold weather game, Mac Jones is going to lose every game. That's a fact. What was he in that game where they didn't throw the ball? He was wearing a.
Oh my God.
What's it called?
Turtleneck.
A wetsuit. A wetsuit.
Yeah, was he?
Yes, he was actually wearing a wetsuit.
He was that
like
cold?
A surfing wetsuit. Yes.
Damn it. All right. Yeah. Well, make a note. Whenever it starts snowing, fucking
don't
fade
bet the
Mac
Patriots.
Jones. Yeah. All right. I like that pick. Boy. This next game is awful. Browns, Panthers.
I feel bad for anyone who gets this on local channels.
If you're getting this,
I pray for you.
If you're getting this on CBS, then just honestly cut the cord.
Can we talk though?
Baker Mayfield revenge game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna dog walk the Browns.
I don't think so.
Dude, we watched the Browns in the preseason against the Jags.
Yeah, actually.
And they looked horrible.
Yeah, I'm actually going to retract my statement. I don't know.
Their O-line is bad. Next level bad. They have Amari Cooper. Who else? I mean, they can run
they lost.
They got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, but with no O-line.
But Kareem Hunt's not even going to play, is he?
I think he is.
Because didn't he request a trade and they were like, no, and now he's like kind of holding out? I don't know.
Maybe he does hold out, but shit, if he wants to get traded, he's probably going to have to play.
Yeah, I would agree with that. This game's going to suck so bad. I don't want to watch it, but I will because it's NFL football.
Sunday ticket, baby.
I mean, just looking at it almost makes me want to throw up. It's really bad. Yeah, I think Baker Mayfield and the Panthers get it done. Baker Mayfield's a fucking fiery guy, so yeah.
He can get it done.
Yeah, he's going to get it done. All right, we'll take the Panthers there. Again, that is I'm not touching that game with it could be across the pond. I'm not touching that. Here we go, another divisional matchup. Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Damn, Bengals 6.5-point favorites. They're at home. Coming off the Super Bowl run. New quarterback in Pittsburgh, and Mitch Trubisky got named the starter
captain
today. Captain.
He got named captain. One of the captains.
Mitch. Old Mitch Dog Donner in fucking in Pittsburgh.
Getting his third chance. I guess it's really a second chance because he was not starting above Josh Allen.
Honestly, though, I'm not vouching for Mitch Trubisky because, he's very, like, Blake Bortles-esque. But he did take Matt Nagy's Bears to the playoffs twice. And we all saw how bad Matt Nagy was towards the end of his tenure with Justin Fields or whatever.
And he's the MVP.
MVP. That's fucking right. He'll always be the MVP. King. He's the guy. But he is on his second team in 2 years, so he's got a new system. But he had a whole training camp there, and I truly think. And I was listening to a guy on McAfee's show that came on there. He's been getting the one reps the entire time. I feel like he'll be ready to go. He's got a lot of NFL experience. I honestly, hot take, think the Steelers come. I think they go into Cincinnati and win that game week 1.
Oh, absolutely not.
No?
No.
Come on. Give me a little bit of – you're just straight dogging it?
I would take Bengals minus 6.5.
Sheesh.
We're on total opposite of the spec. I would put –
Do you remember how bad the Bengals were, though, in the beginning of the year? last year.
Do you remember how good they were at the end of the year?
Yeah.
They didn't get worse in the offseason.
I know, but this
they got Lyle Collins and they got was it Kappa? Yeah, Kappa or Marpet from the Bucks. Their O-line got better.
But they did lose what's his face, the tight end, Uzama.
They got Hayden Hurst.
Fuck Hayden Hurst. Well, sorry.
Compared to Uzama, though, I mean, it's like, what's the difference?
I don't know.
Mayo and mustard.
But Uzama was there but Uzama was there. Uzama, however the hell you want to say it. He was there for like 7 years, I think, or 6 years. Like he was like a pillar in their locker room because he had been there for the really trash years.
I didn't think about that.
I mean, I don't know how much stock you want to put into that, especially
they got Joe Burrow though.
Yeah, and Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd. I mean, and Joe Mixon. I mean, they have a stellar offense.
And like I said, a good O-line.
Yeah, I agree with you. But Pittsburgh has a nasty D-line though. This will be a contentious game. I think this will be a lot closer than we think.
Okay.
But I respect your stand. Just because I think it doesn't mean it's true. About actually 95% of the time, it's not going to be true. So one of us will have good fortune here, and it will go one way or the other. That's all I'll say about that. This game also sucks really bad.
God damn, there's some bad games.
Niners, Bears. I'm taking Bears +7 all day long. Day long.
Not a bad pick.
Trey Lance's first start in a hostile Chicago environment. Justin Fields gets a whole training camp with Eberflus. He gets a whole he got some starting experience last year. He knows how to take some shots. He knows how to take some hits now, which I think is important for the young man. And I honestly think the Niners will not have Jimmy G will have to come back into the fold for the Niners at some point. Trey Lance, he barely played college football like 2 years ago, and then he barely played last year. And when he did play, he was terrible. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
I think the Niners win just because we're talking about Kyle Shanahan here.
Yeah, we are.
He's brought coach. Jimmy G to the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Jimmy G's that bad, but I get hated on.
I don't think he's that bad, but I think he's the definition of like he's Jared Goff-esque. Just system QB.
Yeah, he is. No, he's better than Jared Goff. I think he's better than Jared Goff.
I think so too, but they fall into the category.
Yeah, they're in the same category. I would agree with that. So, what was your stance on this game?
Oh, I would pick the Niners to win. I do not think I would take a -7.
Yeah, -7 is I don't
want to touch that at all.
That's a crazy number for the Bears being at home. It being Trey Lance's first start.
I will say this. Dude, Roquan Smith is not playing. He's holding out till he gets traded.
Yeah, that's a big. That is best player on their defense now.
That's really bad.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Really bad news there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I'll say this, though, about the Bears.
Let's hear.
I'm high on Cole Kmet. I think he is going to be.
Tight end.
I think he's going to, boom, boom, boom. Fields is going to be looking his way every fucking play.
I agree.
Darrell Mooney, are we kidding here?
Yeah, I know. I think you're right. I think every good young quarterback, if you look at their track record, they have a good tight end, which is why Trevor Lawrence didn't have a good year last year. That's the only reason.
Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. I mean, that's a great outlet if you're in the shit. I mean, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. That's oh my gosh. This is an ugly game. But Eagles Lions. When I think of that game, when I look at those two team logos, what I think of is a gray sky with slight drizzling rain while you're walking down a street that has a decent amount of trash on it, and there's a couple of closed stores while you're walking down the street on your way to the game.
Don't forget at least 3 different fights.
Yes, fights, and possibly someone burning trash in a trash can and smoking.
Maybe some illicit activities.
And smoking a Newport.
Maybe an Edgefield.
That's
Shout out the lady at the Gators tailgate.
Yes.
Smoking Edgefields.
I've never even seen one of those. This game, the Eagles are
Eagles.
The Eagles are going to win this game by 13 plus.
People are so high on the Lions because they watched Hard Knocks. It's like
this happens every year,
dude. It happens every year. They're not going to be good.
No, there's no way that they might win 5 games this year. Maybe.
Oh, Dan Campbell's a dog. Shut up, dude.
Shut up. Dan Campbell is a dog, but that doesn't mean you can coach football.
Yes.
I don't. Yeah.
100% agree.
Eagles -4 here is free money.
Add it to your parlay.
That's
just a free
if you were gonna put units on one thing this week, it would be that game. It would be for the Eagles to cover that spread, in my opinion.
I think so too.
Yeah, there's nothing else really to talk about there. I mean, I'm interested to see how the Lions play. I'm very interested to see how the Eagles play because I think they're going to be good. I'm interested
to see how A.J. Green and Devontae Smith work.
Yes, I agree with that for sure.
I also like Miles Sanders this year. I think he's going to have a really good bounce back.
And they have Dallas Goedert. Like, people forget he was like a second-round pick.
South Dakota State.
Yeah.
Knocked the guy out in Aberdeen, South Dakota, the zoo.
What?
That's a fact. That's on camera. You can look it up.
He knocked someone out?
Some guy was talking shit to him, and he knocked his ass out at the zoo bar.
Dallas Goedert. At the bar?
At a bar called the zoo.
Oh, not like the zoo.
The bar is called the zoo. And he turned around and fucking knocked this guy out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm upping that to 18. The Eagles win by 18 after hearing that.
Big time.
Yeah. Gosh, another ugly game. This is the thing though with NFL Week 1. Some of these games look ugly, some of them look really good, and you just don't know.
Any given Sunday.
Colts Texans. I think the Texans keep this a little closer than everyone thinks. I think Davis Mills honestly is not. I think he's perfectly serviceable. I think that he's
the worst QB in the AFC South, which is saying something.
He is. I would agree with that, but I don't think that he's awful. Like, he showed decent flashes of being like,
he's not
okay.
Awful. He's better than Marcus Mariota.
And they're at home, and the Texans always have good crowds there. I think that...
That is true. They showed up last year.
Yeah. I think that the Texans probably cover 7. I don't think they win, though. What do you think?
No, yeah. I'm going to take the Colts all day, every day. I think...
Matt Ryan, veteran.
I like Matt Ryan, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
I do like Matt Ryan.
Especially in this scheme.
He's playing with a defense that'll actually get off the field.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not on the field... Or he's playing on a team where he will be on the field.
I'm not saying this is the same thing, but this is a very, very similar situation to what happened with Matt Stafford.
Yes. There's not as much talent there.
No, because they don't have receiver depth. They don't have, specifically the first thing that comes to mind is receiver depth for the Colts. They don't have shit. They have Michael Pittman.
Which he's good.
Is T.Y. back? I don't think he is.
No, he's a free agent still.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They have a guy named Paris Campbell.
Yeah, he played for Ohio State. He was good in Ohio State. Who else do they have? I mean, they got Jonathan Taylor, though. I mean, that's...
Yeah, they do have Jonathan Taylor.
That's huge. I mean, he's a stud.
They got a good O-line. They have a really good defense.
What about that tight end? They still have that tight end. What's his name?
Mo Alley Cox?
No, not him.
The white guy, he's gone.
Jack Doyle?
Yeah, he's not. I think he retired.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, they got... So they got Alex Pierce, too.
Yeah.
He's a rookie out of Cincy. He's a little white guy.
That doesn't excite me.
Might be a Wes Welker.
No.
He's what we would call scrappy.
Scrappy, shifty, sneaky, fast, smart, loves the game.
Everything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, this game's boring. Texans +7 for me. Here we go. Jags Commanders.
Moneyline Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville
plus
opens
120.
it up. Jacksonville opens up the season with a surprising W in Washington at FedEx Field. They win this game outright, and I think the offense looks good, and I think the defense shuts down a pretty average to below average Commanders offense. Your thoughts?
They shut down Carson Wentz when he needed it the most last year.
That's right.
And they don't have Chase Young.
No Chase Young?
Chase Young is not playing the first 3 or 4 weeks.
Didn't he tear his ACL last
Something
year?
like that, yeah. So we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
That fucking helps.
And also, let me just add something. Andrew Norwell starting at left guard for them.
And we have Brandon Sheriff from them.
Andrew Norwell, it will get run through by Trayvon Walker and Josh Allen and the defensive tackles.
Devon Hamilton.
Roy
Robertson.
Yes.
Harris.
They have I think the Jags honestly.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. They have yeah. That's all they have.
This is an extremely opportune game for the Jaguars. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to declare this a must-win for the Jaguars. A Week 1 must-win.
If we lose, it's over.
If we lose this game, I mean, don't expect. If they lose this game, do not expect much, Jacksonville, because they should win this game 100%.
I'm in a Survivor League, and I'm taking the Jags.
I think you should.
Because this might be the only time I can't.
I think you can. Yeah, I think you can do it.
I think it's the play.
Yeah, I think this is a lock of the week. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set the Jacksonville Jaguars plus 120 as Gary's lead pipe lock of the week.
I think that is a great pick. That and Eagles -4. Add them both.
Those two. Yep, lead pipe locks of the week. 425. Now we get into the late window here.
Oh, shocking! The Jags play at 1.
Yeah, it's so weird. Probably on CBS with Andrew Catalan calling the game.
And James Law. Don't forget about James Law.
One of the worst.
Fuck him.
The worst color commentators
James,
ever.
if you listen to this, fuck you.
Okay.
Sorry, she's my
that was just a James Lofton did not deserve that. Isn't he a Hall of Famer?
Dude, how many times has he messed up a Jags player's name?
Yeah, a lot. I can't disagree with you, but shit. All right, 425. Chiefs at Cardinals. That's a good game.
Very good.
With a really high total too, bro. 53.5 for an NFL game.
I really like Cardinals +6.
I do too. I think they win.
I think they can definitely win. I love the +6.
They're getting +6 at home. I mean, the Chiefs are Tyreek Hill-less.
They added Juju. They drafted Sky Moore, but
yeah, but I mean,
are they going to show up right away?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Does that make an impact week 1? I don't think so.
And their defense is horrible.
Cardinals, no Christian Kirk, no DeAndre Hopkins though. DeAndre Hopkins.
They got Marquise Brown.
He sucks.
You're right.
He sucks.
You're right. I had to try to chime in something there. No,
he's got a sweet nickname, Hollywood Brown. But what is he? I mean,
I think Rondale Moore's still hurt too.
Dude, yeah. Okay, so actually, guy, I'm going back on this. I've reconsidered after we just talked through this. The Cardinals have 0 receivers. James Conner's a fraud at running back. I think he's a
vulture though.
I think they get curb stomped.
They're
getting curb stomped.
James
I did
Conner,
a total 180.
Lock of the year. If they're within the 5-yard line, just live bet James Conner to score the touchdown.
Whatever. James Conner. I mean, look, I respect the guy. He's been through a lot. He's a decent player. I don't think he's all that.
I think he played decent last year.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let's hear it. Are you pulling up his stats?
Yeah, I am real quick.
All right, I'll wait on you. I'm gonna look through these other games while you're doing that. The late window's got the good games.
He had 1,100 total yards and 18 touchdowns.
Okay, so that's a great season. That's on me. That's a great season.
And he was fighting.
What's his name?
He's on the Dolphins now.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even going to try and remember. It's way too late for me to try and remember that.
Yeah, way too late.
Yeah, so your final thoughts on that game are what?
I still think Cardinals +6. Zach Ertz will be all right. I think they have A.J. Green still.
Oh, my God.
I'm not.
Hey, dude, he's what is he, 38?
Yeah, you never fucking know. J.J. Watt's back.
Oh.
Isaiah Simmons is a baller. Buda Baker's a baller. Yeah. Marco Wilson's Murphy Jr. is really good.
Shoe toss, Marco Wilson. People forget.
Matt Prater might have 20 fantasy points.
Was that Marco Wilson that threw the shoe? I think it was.
It was a Gator.
I think it was Marco Wilson.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. That'll be a fun one. I think that's gonna be that's the perfect start to the 4 o'clock window.
I agree.
You're just like, oh my God. And this one, divisional matchup. This is the game of the week. Yeah, 100. Well, I mean, game of Sunday. Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders, Chargers. Wow. In Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers at home. I think that's kind of hard not to.
Yeah, I like the Chargers.
Bounce back year for the Chargers. Missed the playoffs.
I know, barely at the end too. Could have just made it if they just.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be really good. Really good. They got
Herbert's
J.C. Jackson.
Yep.
Van Noy.
Didn't they sign? Isn't Khalil Mack on their defensive line now?
Yes, Khalil Mack. Joey Bosa.
Oh, they're gonna be nasty. And they've got
who's
Austin
their other
Eckler.
Yeah, Austin Eckler is obviously gonna be good.
And don't they have Melvin? Isn't Ingram one of their defensive linemen?
No, I think he got traded. Yeah, he got traded, but they have Derwin James, Asante Samuel Jr., Nasir Adderley. I mean,
that's a nasty lineup.
Nasty defense.
Chargers are going to be good. I think we can all agree on that. But I also think the Raiders will be good. Raiders come in there with
they got
Carr
Devontae and
Adams.
Chandler Jones.
Yeah, and Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller. Yeah, and they got a stacked defense. They just re-upped to the what's his name, Max Crosby or whatever, didn't they? Or not Max Crosby.
No, it is Max Crosby.
Is it okay?
I think the other guy's massive.
I always get him and the dude on the Bengals confused. Hubbard. Sam Hubbard.
Mm-hmm.
I always get them confused. Can't do it.
We also can't count out Keenan Allen and Mike Williams.
Oh, my God.
Whew.
Yikes.
That is a baller duo.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And Herbert can sling the ball.
Although the Raiders have a better duo, I think.
With who?
Adams and Renfro.
Yeah,
and they have Waller. That
don't they have a better? They have another number 2 receiver too?
Do they actually?
Yeah, Hunter Renfro's like their slot guy. He's like their third man. He's not.
Yeah, but Slot can be number 2.
Oh, I know. Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, he's sneaky good. He's really good. He got a bag.
They have Tyron Johnson and they have Matt Collins. Matt Collins, I think, is a rookie.
Yeah.
I want to say no, he's not a rookie. He's a nobody.
Whatever.
Still though, I mean.
I think Raiders keep it close.
It's going to be a close game.
Yep,
What's the spread here?
3.
I don't know how you put money on that spread.
Yeah, I don't.
I think if you have a gun to your head, you take the Chargers. But if you don't have a gun to your head, you just don't touch it.
Yeah.
Maybe take the over. No. Yeah.
Oh.
That's 52's hard too.
It's tough.
I think if you have a gun in your head, you just take the Chargers.
Just do it. Just do it. Just take them. Just let it eat. Packers, Vikings. I like the Vikings in a close one here.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to surprise the people that actually listen to this, but I'm picking the Vikings too.
Yeah, I think the Packers go in there with.
They always lose one of the Vikings. It might as well be opening week.
Yeah,
speaking from experience, I was dumb enough to pay almost $200 for a ticket to watch the Packers to get blown out by the Saints last year, week 1. In Jacksonville.
Wasn't that because of a hurricane? Yes. Yeah, it was because of the hurricane.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Just a horrible showing. I don't like the Packers. They're going to take a little bit of time to get their receivers. I still think they're good. They're going to be really good this year. Problem. They have probably they might have a top 3 defense.
Wow, that was a bold statement. I was going to say that their defense is probably going to fall off.
No, their defense is good. Dude, they played good last year, and Jair Alexander missed 8 games.
Yeah, he did. He missed a lot of games. Well, they didn't play well when it really mattered, so
sadly. The Niners always got their fucking number.
Yep, Jimmy G. Jimmy G, I'll ride and die with Jimmy G. He's my guy. Packers, I think, drop this one. Vikings.
The only way the Packers win is if Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon each register 120 each.
Which is definitely not out of the realm of possibility.
At all. Especially if we're talking passing yards.
Yeah, passing yards.
They're both going to play out of the backfield a lot.
Because I think the Vikings have, over the past, since Zimmer was there, have had a, historically pretty decent defense, but now you got O'Connell in there, or O'Donnell, or whatever his name is, and he's
I think it's O'Connell, and it's all offense.
Yeah, he's an offensive guy. The Vikings' hope there is that A, he hired a good defensive coordinator, or B, enough pieces of that Zimmer defense are still in place for them to kind of just to skate through their games. But I do think they're going to score a lot of points this year.
Yeah.
I think they're going to score a lot of points. This game sucks. Giants, Titans.
Jesus. At least it's not a night game.
I have honestly really no thoughts on this game. I have no idea.
I'll pick the Titans, but I don't care.
Win. The Titans are going to win. Derrick Henry. That's all you have to say.
Derrick Henry.
Yep. The night game, Sunday night game. This is a good one. This is a good game. Cowboys.
I think this is the game that people think will be good, but won't be at all.
Yeah.
I think the Cowboys get waxed.
Oh, really? I think the Cowboys beat the Bucs in a tight one. I think the Cowboys beat them. Brady, look, he's the greatest of all time. I fucking love him. And I say this every year. He's got to fall off a little bit. The only
way he falls off really is if he gets hurt.
I know. I can't even bring myself to honestly say that he's going to fall off. He won't fall off.
That offense lost some O-line this year in the preseason.
They lost their starting center.
They added Julio Jones.
Yeah, but who cares? Julio sucked last year for the Titans.
Julio Jones is playing the 3rd string.
Yeah. Well, that's
behind Godwin
crazy.
and Mike Evans, he's going to have a nickel covering him for the first time since he was a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
He had A.J. Brown with the Titans, but he still got covered.
I don't know. Look.
And it was Tannehill. We're not talking about Tom Brady here.
I know. I'm just, look, I'm just saying, look, this at the end of the day is probably going to be just a hilarious joke that I said this. I think there's a new coach in Tampa. The pieces are starting to slowly but surely crumble around that Super Bowl team. You still have the core, like mostly the same guys, but you've lost some of those more veteran guys. I don't know. I think the Bucs this year, I think it gets out of hand for them, and I think that they're like scrapping for the playoffs at the end of the year.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing for the Cowboys. I mean,
oh really?
Like
okay.
McCarthy's not going to make it to the end of the year.
Ooh, like job wise? Ooh, wow.
Think about this: they have CeeDee Lamb, no Michael Gallup in that game.
And yeah, wait, they don't.
Michael Gallup's hurt.
Oh yeah,
right. I think he's out the first at least 2 games.
Yeah. Gallup's good, man. Gallup's good. They don't give him enough credit. Yeah.
Yeah, I
All
guess.
Right, and then the Monday night game. What a freaking awful game.
How was it only
Seahawks.
6.5? We're adding that to lock of the week.
Yeah, Broncos win this one by 20, maybe against Seattle.
I think 20 is a great number.
Russell Wilson homecoming though. That'll be. I can't stand Russell Wilson, so I don't even really want to watch it.
Yeah, I
game
don't
at all. I don't like.
It's the only game of the night, so we have to, Gary. We're dedicated at this point.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna watch it. Like I said,
we're gonna watch it. We're gonna hate ourselves, but we're gonna watch it.
The Seahawks might be able to surprise some people and keep a couple games close this year, but I don't think this is gonna be the one.
Not at all.
Okay.
Geno Smith.
That was a full preview of week 1. We're gonna do division winners now. We're gonna jump right into division winners. I'm gonna start with. Do you have your picks ready?
Yep.
All right. I didn't even really look at the value for these, honestly, yet. I just kind of picked who I thought was going to win.
I didn't see the value at all.
I didn't take any of these based off value. I took these just straight up based off of what I think is going to happen, but I do have the odds in front of me here. Okay. What do you have for the AFC East?
Bills. Easy.
Yeah, I have the same. I think...
Minus money, you still take it if you have to.
Yeah. Jets have no shot to win it.
Neither do the Patriots.
Yeah.
Dolphins have a better chance.
Yeah. I think that the Dolphins are going to be okay. I think they're going to be pretty good this year. I think they're going to be like a 10-win team, 9-win team.
Yeah.
10, maybe 11. But yeah, I think that
they get lucky because they were bad enough last year to where their schedule's easier. Like the Patriots will have a harder schedule.
Yeah. The Bills have obviously a crazy, crazy good team. It's just whether. Because now the thing with the Bills, like
if they don't win the Super Bowl, they bust.
The thing with the Bills now exactly is that they know what their expectations are, and they haven't necessarily had this high of expectations in the past. Like even last year, I think they were like, okay, they can be a real playoff contender, but like, are they really a Super Bowl contender yet? And the answer to that question now is 100% yes.
I mean, last year, if the coin flipped one way, they're in the Super Bowl, and they're probably contending at the very least. I mean, the Bengals contended. They could have won that easily.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, the Bills, I think the Bills win that division for sure. I mean,
they would have been playing the Bengals at home.
Yep. And that's a tough place to play.
It would have been cold as shit.
AFC North, this is an ugly division. I hate this division.
Picking the Ravens. And then I think I'm going to take the Ravens. I think this is
Lamar
Jackson contract year.
Yep.
They might go 13-4.
Yeah, he's going to have a great year. I couldn't agree more.
Their defense is pretty good, too.
Browns have no chance. Scumbag Deshaun Watson. Stefanski. I don't know. I mean, seems like there was a lot of issues like in that locker room towards the end of the last year, especially
100%.
like all revolving around Baker and that Deshaun stuff, obviously. And now you got the Kareem Hunt stuff. Odell's out. Jarvis is gone. He was like that kind of pillar that had been there since things kind of started changing when Baker got there. I think the Browns have another very historically and right on par Browns-esque year. Bengals, I
can't believe, though, looking at this, looking at the value, I would take the Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals are plus 155.
Compared to 125 of the Ravens.
Yeah, I don't know. You've got...
Also, I'm looking at the Ravens depth chart right now. Wide receivers. Rashad Bateman, Devin Duvernay, James Prochet II, Tylan Wallace, and then the Gator DeMarcus Robinson. I mean,
who the fuck are those?
That is awful. They have Mark Andrews, but
what are they doing?
Awful.
Yeah, you got to give the guys some weapons, don't you? I mean, jeez.
They got running back depth. They got J.K. Dobbins, Mike Davis, and Kenyon Drake.
Yeah,
but like,
I mean,
Kenyon
I don't
Drake,
know.
that's who was on the Cardinals.
Yes. That's who it was. We remembered. That's all that matters. We're always correct on this show.
Of course.
Happy Hour Sports.
We do our research here.
That's right. Research.
Who are you taking? You haven't said it yet.
I'm taking the Ravens. I'm with
are you?
Yeah, I'm taking the Ravens. I said
I like that.
Yeah. All right. That's that division. AFC South. Oh, this is our home division. Wow. The Texans are plus 3,200 to win the division. Vegas knows something we don't, apparently. Not. I mean, the Texans are going to stink. We all know that.
They're going to be awful. They're going to maybe win 4 games.
Colts are the favorite. Titans, somewhat close behind, and Jacksonville kind of stuck in the middle there.
I like the Colts to win it, but I like the Jags value.
I like
plus 675 for the Jags.
Jags are not winning the division this year, I don't think.
I mean, a miracle can happen.
Yeah, miracles do happen. They can happen.
For that value, that's not the worst, though.
No, I mean,
we're talking.
Your 10 is going to be worth.
We're
70.
talking one injury on one team or another to where it's like they're out.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Ryan. Shoot, I mean, but you're also talking about the same thing with the
Jaguars. Yeah, no, 100%, yes.
But
I'm saying, we've gotten the shit end of sticks like that.
Yeah.
For 5 years now, since 2017, we had the best.
We're like 20 with like the -3, like 3 random years in there.
3 outlier years.
Yeah. I think the Colts, I mean, they absolutely should win the division.
Yeah, if they don't, then Frank Wright's in trouble.
I think totally agree. I think Titans keep it competitive, though. But
their defense is horrible.
You know what? We didn't talk about the Titans. They got a bad defense. They lose their best receiver. Their 2 best receivers.
They got Robert Woods.
Yeah.
They drafted Traylon Burks.
Yeah.
He looked, but
Tannehill's fraudulent.
Malik Willis is probably starting by the end of the year.
I agree. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That means you're losing games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I also think the same thing. I honestly think that the Titans get off to a start of like 3-4. I don't think it's bad.
I think 5-6, 6-5 is good.
Something in there. And then it's does Vrabel pull the plug on
his money the guy who makes way more money than Malik Willis?
Yep. I mean, can you? You totally lose. I don't know. I don't think Vrabel will lose the locker room, but Tannehill's getting older. Tannehill did not have a great year last year.
He's in the same category as Jared Goff and Jimmy G.
He's proven that he needs Derrick Henry, which, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Having Derrick Henry makes you 10 times better as a quarterback, no matter who you are. Just having that run threat 100%. On the field. But he has shown that he's not necessarily the best quarterback in that division. I think. But anyway, the Colts. I think the Colts edge that out. All right, AFC West.
This can go literally 4 different ways.
I got the Broncos. Russell Wilson's too good of a quarterback.
I have the Chargers.
Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken them, honestly. I think they'll finish last in that division.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Surprise
That's my
of the year, I think the Chiefs will.
Really? Yeah, I could see that. But it's Mahomes. I'm never counting Mahomes out. I'm not doing it. I'm not counting him out.
This will be the first time he can't just... Not saying he can't make the throws. He definitely can. But he does not have Tyreek Hill outlet.
Yep. I agree with you.
Run around in circles till you're open and throw it like...
As far as you can.
As far as you can. And they drafted Sky Moore, who they hope...
Yeah, replaces.
But, is he going to do it year one?
No.
Is their defense good? Absolutely not.
Also, I think that a ton of other NFL teams have proven in the past that you can't just take the fastest guy from the track meet and put him out there and expect that he's going to be a number 1 wide receiver. And Tyreek Hill is some special combination of...
And also the Broncos and the Chargers are the play. Because the Broncos finished last in that division, so they play a horrible schedule.
Yes.
Chargers didn't make the playoffs, so they play a maybe decent at best schedule. Raiders made the playoffs harder. And then the Chiefs, they have a hard schedule. They will have a hard schedule.
Yeah.
They have to play number 1 division winners.
Yeah.
And the Broncos play the worst. Broncos get to play the Jags.
Yeah. Why do you have to say it like that? It's because it's true. Yeah, Russell Wilson. Hey, he hasn't had the best luck against the Jags.
Yeah, but the Chiefs have to play the Titans instead.
Yeah. Well, I think that's not a bad match. Anyway, whatever.
I guess this year, yeah.
Yeah.
This year it's different.
So you're going with the Chargers.
I am.
Okay. I like it, but I'm going
Herbert has a better year than Wilson, too.
Ooh. Hot take. I think this is all perfectly set up for Russell Wilson to have like an MVP type year personally, as much as I can't stand the guy. NFC East, worst division in football?
AFC South.
Yeah, possibly.
They're going to have AFC South is guaranteed one playoff. That's it.
I've got the Eagles.
Same. I already said the Cowboys aren't making the playoffs. Everyone knows the Giants are winning 4 games, and everyone knows the Commanders might win 2.
Yeah, I mean, this is a bad division.
Honestly, I'm changing my mind. Nah. Yeah.
I think the
Because
Eagles...
the Jags are better than the Giants and Commanders.
Yeah, they
Texans are worse than maybe only one of those teams. Titans are better than Cowboys, Giants, and Commanders. Colts are better than the at least Giants. I mean, yeah, they're better. I mean, I think you might be right. They might be the worst.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And they're continuously those two divisions are always fighting for who's worse.
Yeah, at least the last 5 or 6 years, definitely. So we both got the Eagles. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I think Jalen Hurts gonna have a monster year. Their defense has gotten way better.
Remember when the Commanders or the football team made the playoffs with Taylor Heineke?
Yeah, I mean,
and almost beat the Bucs, who won the Super Bowl.
God, Taylor Heineke's first ever start too, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Whatever.
God,
they're gonna be so bad.
Division.
Yeah, bad division. We got the Eagles. NFC North. This could get interesting. This has been the Packers division for 25 years.
Literally, unless Aaron was hurt or Brett Favre was hurt.
I mean, with a few odds and ends exceptions here, I am taking at a really good value plus 210 the Vikings to win this division this year.
Yeah, I can't on principle. I'm taking the Packers.
Yeah, it's Aaron Rodgers. I know I'm betting against Aaron Rodgers, but I just don't. I don't think they have the pieces this year. I don't think that. I also don't think they're not back-to-back MVPs.
This is going to be a completely different offense.
Yeah, because I guess Hackett was a quarterback. So who was?
No, Hackett was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, he was the OC, yeah.
It's going to be a completely different offense, and I think we're going to see a lot of Tom Brady-esque throws, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
A lot of Aaron Jones, a lot of A.J. Dillon, a lot of... I love Romeo dudes. I love Christian Watson. The rookies are going to have a good year. Just fucking throw it to them.
Yeah, the Packers definitely, I think, will heat up in the middle of the year. But, bro, I think the Vikings are just... Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen are a nasty, nasty receiving combo. And then you got Dalvin Cook in the backfield. Kirk Cousins, who can make...
If Dalvin Cook plays...
He'll play.
Yeah, how many games till he gets hurt?
I don't know. I mean, I'm banking on it. And then the Vikings, I still think have a pretty decent defense. So I think that they surprise some people, and I think they win the division. I'm taking a little flyer here. I'm taking a little bit of a flyer.
It's not the worst pick.
It's tough to go against the Packers, though. I will say that it's tough. This is not a great division either. Falcons, Panthers, Saints, Bucks, NFC South. I'm taking the Saints. I'm taking another kind of bold pick. I'm betting against an all-time great quarterback.
Yeah, I'm not taking the bait. I'm sticking with the Bucks.
Yeah, you should, and I'm not going to because I think that for the reasons that I explained earlier, I think the Saints are going to have just a cast and blast offense. I think they're going to score a lot of points this year. I think their defense is been pretty good the last few years, especially. I mean, you still got that Sean Payton type defense that's in play there, and I think that the Saints kind of rise from the ashes around a crumbling Bucks team, and I think they get it done.
Can I ask you this, though?
Please.
Can you name the Saints head coach?
No, I can't. I have no idea who he is, to be honest with you.
Dennis Allen.
Yeah, if you would have given me every combination of name in the world, that would have been the last one that I would have chosen.
I mean, I just don't see that happening. I know Todd Bowles is the Bucs coach.
Last year, though, and they didn't have a quarterback for the entire season. I mean, they were bad, but they weren't.
They still had Sean Payton, though.
Last year? No, they didn't.
Who'd they have?
The same guy.
No, they did not.
Yeah, I don't think Sean Payton was not their coach last year.
Oh, I guess it was.
No, No way.
No. Dennis Allen got named February 8th, 2022.
Oh, shit. All right, I'm still taking him. I'm not letting off the gas. I think it brings
They still got Byron Leftwich.
I think it brings some
and
innovation.
Todd Bowles does defense. Talking about the Bucks here.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm taking a flyer. I'm taking a flyer. 215.
You got 2 flyers.
But I'm betting against Tom Brady, and that's never worked out.
And Aaron Rodgers.
I'm 100% losing both of those, but I'm taking a stand. I'm going
might
outside
as well,
the box.
might as well.
Going
The value's there.
Passing of the torch. All right, last but not least, NFC West. Another really good division here. Well, I mean,
I think it's good.
Seahawks.
Way better than decent.
Yeah, I don't think the Seahawks are gonna be great, but I also don't think they're gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be horrendously bad because you got Pete Carroll there.
They have Geno Smith.
Drew Lock is better. Drew Lock will be starting.
And that's saying something.
But Drew Lock is a gunslinger. He's the textbook definition of a dog gunslinger. That guy does not give a fuck. He will sling it all over the yard. He'll be dancing and rapping on the sidelines and everything else. Pete Carroll loves it. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Rashad Penny. Who knows? Maybe 7 games. Let's ride.
Drew Lock lost the job to Teddy Two Gloves.
Yeah, tough. Yeah, okay. To clarify, I'm not taking them to win the division. I'm taking
I'm taking
the Rams. I'm taking the Rams. I think if you take the Niners here, that's just a terrible decision.
I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, you have to take the Rams here. I still think the Rams are probably the best, if not the second best team in the NFC.
After that shit leaked about Kyler Murray's contract and that
they're toast.
They wanted him to study the playbook more.
They're toast.
Guy's playing too much Xbox.
Also, hot take, Cliff Kingsbury will be fired within the next 2 seasons. Hot take.
Very, very possible.
Hot take.
If they don't see double-digit wins, I think that organization is a bust.
Yeah. I think it's already they're folding from within already. So yeah, that's our pick there. We're both going with the Rams. I think that everyone is taking the Rams here. All right. Now, since we made it through the divisions.
Who do we got in the Super Bowl?
You're going to laugh when I say this. Packers, after I just got done dogging on them for the division. I think they sneak into the playoffs and it's Rodgers. They get hot.
Love that pick.
They get hot. Rodgers, and then in the AFC, I got the Broncos. I'm telling you, Hackett, that offense is going to be good. He made Blake Bortles good, and I love Blake Bortles, but that's saying something. They had a good couple seasons.
That is true.
There. Leonard, that offense already had pieces in place. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy.
He also choked the team in 2018. He was the same thing.
Yeah, but don't you remember what the hell was happening in 2018?
Yeah.
It
was a bad look.
Bortles threw 50 touchdowns under him. Even if they were bad, that's still a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, it is.
50, tied with Brady.
He's cheesy though.
Yeah, he is. But look, it's Russell Wilson. I can't stand the guy.
I guess cheesy coach, cheesy quarterback.
Yeah, it works out. I think they already had a really good offense.
Maybe they
Their
lose
defense
to some cheeseheads.
Loaded. Yeah.
Although if you have that matchup, if that matchup happens, the Packers have Hackett's entire playbook.
Yeah,
the entire playbook.
And to win the Super Bowl, I have the Packers. I think that Rodgers finally gets over the hump. It's been 12 years since they won that Super Bowl.
2010 season, 2011, yeah.
Yeah, 12 years since they won that Super Bowl. They've had several chances since then, particularly the last 2 seasons, back-to-back MVPs, and they haven't been able to do it. I think some of the pressure is off him towards the end of the year.
100% because it's not wide receiver.
And it's not, and I think a lot of this bullshit has gone away with his whole
ayahuasca.
Well, actually, he's making it worse for himself.
Yeah, he's
going on these. He's very dumb. He's being very dumb.
I don't think he's gonna have the same career arc, but he is reaching Brooks Koepka-esque levels. He just needs to stop talking.
Yeah.
Just because you're good doesn't mean you need to talk that much. Yeah, you should talk. I don't care if you talk. But the fact that you're admitting you did ayahuasca on podcasts.
Hey, I'm all for expressing yourself.
Yeah, I agree, but it's
But yikes. Maybe.
Josh Gordon, Justin Blackmon got kicked out of the league for smoking joints, and we're talking about ayahuasca.
I think Justin Blackmon also was a raging alcoholic. So maybe
I
not
bet
the
you
same
there's a
thing.
lot of raging alcoholics in the NFL.
I bet so too, but okay, I'm not talking about Justin Blackman on this podcast.
What a guy.
I'm not doing it. Okay, your Super Bowl picks?
I think you just watched the Thursday night game.
Oh, the Bills-Rams. Yep, round 1.
I don't see
like
how the
that.
Bills don't win. I don't see how they don't make it. And the Rams is kind of iffy. I could see the Packers making it.
The Rams have the same team.
Minus Von Miller, but the same team.
Yeah, but didn't
They got rid of OBJ's gone. They got Allen Robinson.
Yeah.
Cam Akers will not be hurt the whole year.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
They lost Whitworth, though.
Yeah, but he wasn't even really playing.
Yeah, he was old.
He was hurt.
I could see, though, I could see the Packers making it. And I can see you can't count on Tom Brady. I don't see him because their O-line's not going to be good.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's going to be tough.
And
for
maybe Tom Brady's been in the league for 50 years. And he's never had anything go wrong for him. Like,
I know. It just feels like it's time, man.
He took 3 weeks off. Something's weird.
It's fishy.
He kind of looks like he's got meth face now.
Jeez. I'm not calling Tom Brady a meth head. I'm not willing to go there.
I'm not calling him a meth head, but
I'm not willing to do that.
It looks like he hasn't
That's crazy.
I don't know. It looks like he did something.
He got
with
hair
his
plugs
face.
over the offseason and
He did something.
Botox.
He's had some work done and it doesn't look like he did.
Yeah. He doesn't look like as big of a dog.
Yeah, and I have the Bills to win.
Yeah. All right, Bills to win the Super Bowl. I cannot believe that tangent we just went on about Tom Brady looking like he does meth.
I looked at the picture and I said, "Wow."
That might have been the
I'm pulling up the
today.
picture.
That might have been today's sponsor talking through Tyler Linger, Bud Light. Thank you, Bud Light, for sponsoring our
Bud
podcast.
Light.
Thank you, Bud Light.
Dilly.
Yep. Just make sure to get back to us about the email inquiry you sent you.
I agree.
Okay. I think that we've done a lot of NFL preview. We're going to recap them next week, of course. We'll recap all the games and do everything. And I think to finish off I saw the pic there. He's showing me the picture of Brady. It does not look good. I would agree with him in saying that he looks like 15 years younger, but somehow also 25 years older in the same way.
Yes.
Okay, power to the rankings. This is so fitting because college football season is back, so rankings are back. We're getting excited today about the new rankings, looking at them, waiting for them to come out, everything. And also, everybody just got done with their Labor Day barbecues, their weekend cookouts and everything like that. So we thought, what better thing to power to the rankings than condiments? Condiments, I'm not limiting this to any one thing that you could put. You could I'm not saying
agree.
it has to be a hot dog condiment. This could be any condiment, anything.
I mean,
Anything.
I think anything includes like a salad dressing or a wing sauce or
You're saying it does or doesn't?
Does.
Okay, good.
Something
yes.
you put
it does.
a sauce. You put something you put it on something.
Yes,
else,
exactly.
Is what we're calling a condiment.
Yes, that's our definition of condiment. Okay, you want to start?
I'll go one.
Let's go back and forth. Five.
Want to go 5?
Five. Yes, you go 5. 5 is the worst. 5 is we're saying this is bottom level. This is the worst one.
Oh wait. Oh, I thought we were doing top.
Yeah, I'm saying yes, top 5.
So it's not bad. My 5 is not bad.
Your 5 is the worst.
But it's
of
the
your
worst
best
out of the 5. Yeah.
Yes.
If it was the worst
Worst
condiment,
of
I'd
the
pick
best 5.
ketchup.
We all know that.
5 coming in. I'm gonna pick garlic aioli. You got garlic aioli on a cheeseburger.
Wow, that was hyper specific.
That is good.
Wait, okay. So
There's a lot of good aiolis. I mean, I would also count.
That is a good sauce.
What's that shit called from Trop?
Chipotle mayo.
I mean, that's an aioli. That's an aioli.
Yeah.
Anything like that
Mayo
is
based.
really good. I don't like mayo, but mayo as a base, you can't really go wrong.
Yeah, I think that's. So you went with Chipotle aioli. Yeah, that's
Or
pretty
garlic
good.
aioli.
Or, yeah,
Something
whatever.
aioli-ish.
I think that's a good pick. My number 5 is the all-purpose barbecue sauce. I think barbecue sauce is something that you have to have, but I don't think it's necessarily something that you want to have with everything. So
Yeah.
barbecue sauce, you have to have it on the list, but for me, it's at the bottom of the list.
It's fair. It's very fair. I got a number 4. My 3 and 4 are you could
flip them.
flip them.
Okay.
I got hot sauce, specifically Frank's. I like Frank's.
I have the same thing at 4. I also have Frank's Red
Really?
Hot. Yes, I have Frank. I just changed it actually.
If I mean, any hot sauce is fine. You can go Tabasco. If you're at a Mexican restaurant,
Cholula
or Valentine.
Yep.
It's really good. But if I'm just like getting a hot sauce, just give me Frank's.
Yeah,
it's
Frank's
nice. It's classic.
Buffalo sauce.
Very classic.
I'm not saying Frank's Red Hot is a hot sauce. Well, I guess it's a hot sauce, but when I think hot sauce,
Buffalo
I'm thinking,
hot.
Yeah, it's a buffalo hot. It's a buffalo sauce, hot sauce. But I have the same thing at 4.
I want to dip my chicken tendies in it.
Absolutely, and as they say on TV, put that shit on everything.
Put that on everything.
Put that on everything. Everything.
Shout out TVMA.
Yep. All right, 3.
You're 3.
Okay.
Snaking it.
All right, snake draft. Shout out fantasy football.
What?
Honey mustard. I think. Well, you don't have to erase it from your list. Do you have it at 3 also?
I didn't put it down. It was my
I see. Yeah, honey mustard's a versatile sauce. Really can go on a lot of different things. Fries are good with honey mustard. Chicken tenders, great with honey mustard. All kinds of things. Chicken sandwiches, great with honey mustard. Sandwiches, deli sandwiches, great with honey mustard.
You can put it on a salad if
wraps, you want. Yep, salads, versatile condiment.
And they don't all taste the same.
Yep, I was about to say, you normally don't get a bad tasting honey mustard. Like, there's really no restaurant that you're going to go to. You're going to ask them for honey mustard, and you're going to go, what the hell was that? It's going to be good every time. Honey mustard, consistent, number 3.
You know who's got good honey mustard? Longhorn Steakhouse. I'm not kidding you.
I have no way to vouch for that.
When I get a salad there, I get honey mustard on it. It is good.
I see.
It's very good.
Yeah, I got nothing on the honey mustard there. Yeah, I got nothing on it.
All right, my number 3, I kind of want to change it to honey mustard, but I'm going to just keep it. We're just going to call that an honorable mention for me. 3 is barbecue sauce. Like you said, it's classic. You can put it on a lot of things, but you also don't want it on some things.
Yeah.
But when you put it on something, it can make it a lot better.
Yeah, and also something about barbecue sauce too that most people might not be thinking about. It's good for grilling, but also think about how many types of barbecue sauce there are. I'm not limiting this to just
honey barbecue, sweet barbecue,
daddle barbecue sauce, vinegar barbecue sauce,
sweet, spicy,
hickory. What? You got everything. You've got every type of sauce. Teriyaki barbecue, Korean barbecue.
Easily the most. If you go to a grocery store, easily the most bottles.
Yeah, barbecue sauce, without a doubt. And you've got so many brands to choose from.
So many brands.
It's a great pick.
Hold on, just as a side note, not restaurant, but like if you go to the grocery store, which one do you buy?
Which one am I buying? Barbecue sauce, like brand and type, or just brand?
Both. Brand first.
Probably, Sweet Baby Ray's is classic. Sweet Baby Ray's is classic, and I think you go for the like sizzling hickory or whatever it is, sizzling smoky.
Yeah,
that's a good one. I think there's also one called like I don't know, Stubbs. I like that.
Stubbs is pretty good.
I like that stuff.
I usually buy Sonny's barbecue sauce, but that's a store.
Okay, yeah.
But I agree with Sweet Baby Ray's, but you can't go wrong. If you only get it, you can. But sometimes that KC masterpiece.
Oh yeah.
Is really good. Like
if
you put it on something.
Yeah.
Not maybe dipping, but like you put it on it, it's good.
Like a grill based. Yeah. Worst barbecue sauce, Kraft. Kraft is the worst.
I think Kraft everything is bad except probably ketchup.
But you don't even like their ketchup.
But like everyone.
Yeah, that's
nobody wants
Heinz. Heinz is the ketchup people.
No, but Kraft is owned by Heinz.
No.
I think so.
I can't do this. All right. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right.
My number 2 is Chick-fil-A sauce.
That is also my number 2. Wow. And I have a very good feeling I know what your number 1 is. I'm just going to say it. Ranch.
Yes.
It's ranch. We all knew what it was. It was ranch. It was number
Gary's
1.
might be blue cheese.
Yeah, no, mine's ranch.
Ranch?
Yep, mine's ranch. It's the most versatile of any condiment.
Chick-fil-A sauce. If you don't live in Florida, it's your fault. But, like, you can buy it at Publix.
Chick-fil-A sauce is the most elite condiment on the market, second to only ranch. It is another versatile condiment. It's good on their chicken sandwiches. It's good with fries. It's good on literally anything. I'm gonna say I put it on rice before.
I have too.
I put it on rice before. It's that good. It's some kind of a blend between
honey mustard and barbecue, right?
Yep, I think so. Maybe a little bit of barbecue mixed in there would be my thought on that.
That's what honey mustard and barbecue is.
Honey mustard and barbecue, I think.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, and possibly some mayo in there too. It's just an all-time good sauce, and then ranch needs really no explanation, I don't think.
Yeah.
Salads, wraps.
We're team ranch. I mean, I think Garrett eats blue cheese, but he knows that ranch is superior.
Yeah, I like blue cheese with wings, definitely, but like I'm also asking normally for both. You know what I mean? Like blue cheese.
Are you only ever asking for blue cheese, or do you need both?
Sometimes I'll ask for only blue cheese, but my thing with blue cheese is like the difference between good blue cheese and bad blue cheese is immense. But
same with ranch, in my opinion. Though.
I agree, but you can have a really, really good ranch, but I think that the floor for ranch is higher than the floor for blue cheese.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I agree.
Yeah. And also ranches, too. You're not thinking about this. Southwestern ranch, like, avocado ranch. You got
Chipotle ranch.
Chipotle ranch. You've got so many different variations of ranch, almost similar to a barbecue sauce.
I agree.
So you're not really kind of limiting yourself on that. Yeah, I think that we nailed this power to the rankings.
We had 3 of the same.
Yeah.
Number wise.
Yeah, and then barbecue was
the only different one.
Barbecue.
I forgot to put honey. I honestly could have put honey mustard instead of garlic aioli easily.
Garlic aioli.
I forgot about honey mustard.
Garlic aioli was hyper specific. I was really surprised you went.
Think about it. If you read though, like on
really
the burger,
good for
they
sandwiches. Yeah.
If they have it, you're like,
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You're like, that's a game changer. I'm getting that burger. Yeah, because it's not just like your classic mayo.
Like, let me ask you this.
Mayo's a versatile condiment too, but it's kind of.
Here's why garlic aioli made my list. Garlic steak burger from Steak and Shake.
Wow.
You ever had it?
No, not specifically from Steak and Shake.
Also, you've been to the yards.
Yeah, great golf club.
Have you eaten there?
I have not eaten there.
They have a ribeye sandwich with black garlic aioli and caramelized onions.
I love steak sandwiches.
Oh, it is so good.
I love steak sandwiches.
Side of au jus.
Oh yeah, that's
it
that
was
hot
money.
Yeah.
If you go there again, you got to eat at the clubhouse.
All right, I'm in on that. Speaking of the yards, yeah, as we all have discussed, this is a golf-based deal here.
100%.
Yeah, so we've got the drone up and operating now out on the golf course. We've been getting some clips with that, and we're also working on getting our cameras out there. So we're looking at maybe making some videos, at least like some shorter ones, maybe a hole or two, par 3 video or whatever, short par 4, just kind of exciting holes, just looking at doing that stuff. Yeah, hopefully coming soon. So to recap the show, college football week 1 recap, both of us 1-3. And then also,
you want to do the up-down this week or no?
Up-downs, you reminded me.
What was it? What?
Getting up and down for par. Getting up and down for par. Yeah. We could do it. I want you to start.
Have one?
No, but I'll get one.
All right. My up is Billy Napier.
Ooh, okay, very good.
Not that there were haters, but he proved that like he's legit.
Yeah, He
had the swamp was rocking, absolutely rocking.
Electric.
We beat people. Like people aren't saying, "Oh yeah, Utah's suspect." Everyone still thinks Utah is good. We moved to 12 in the rankings.
Yeah, yes. My up off the cuff was going to be the Gators. But in the interest of keeping this interesting and entertaining, I will change my getting up to NFL football.
Yes.
NFL football is back.
It is up big time.
We've been waiting hundreds of days. Hundreds.
Feels like years.
Hours and hours and hours. Nights and afternoons without football are no more. We have waited. We have waited for the return. What better way to start than with Bills Rams? We've recapped. It's going to be an electric game. Mm-hmm. You can bet your ass we're going to be looking at every single prop available for this game and watching it with our entire attention span. My getting up this week, NFL football. Take it away.
I think that's a great up. My down, it's honestly the kind of goes off the Gator pick. It's just Mormons. Mormons are down bad.
You're getting down as Mormons. Wow.
They're down. They're kind of down this week. Did you see all those people that flew from Utah
Yeah, that's brutal. That is honestly.
And then who'd you pick to BYU's to lose to?
Who did I pick? Baylor. I believe Baylor.
Yeah, they're gonna lose to Baylor. It's just a bad week to be a Mormon.
Yeah, and my getting down.
They could not handle the humidity.
Getting up, going down. Yeah, the humidity was tough for them. My going down is beer. Beer was going down just.
What a call!
Great this weekend. Between tailgates and a couple of golf rounds. Yeah, it was refreshing. It was nice to have a long weekend and just kind of hang out, lay low a little bit. Yeah, beer is going down. Not and from a stock standpoint, but just from
they're going down.
Volume standpoint. Yep. Yes, they had gone down.
Yes.
And yeah, we're happy to be back with Happy Hour Sports to preview the NFL season. I think we should try and record something before. Well, no, we'll probably do one just right after NFL Sunday. I would think just early next week after maybe during the Monday night game of halftime if it's a blowout.
Maybe right before. Yeah, no.
Something.
We'll
like
be
that.
able to start this in the second quarter.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe we'll do that. But yeah, welcome back to Happy Hour Sports. We cannot wait for football to start on Thursday night. And until next time, drink it up. I don't know how to pause this thing. There we go. Got it. Drink it up.